back at it again. This stuff's all dry. And yeah. So now I'm going to go ahead and sand it. See where that gets us. I know I'm going to probably have to run to the store and get some sandable primer and probably pick up some paint so we can get it painted. I don't know if that'll get done today, but it's also on the list. So yeah, let's go ahead and just start sanding. Alright, so we went ahead and got this thing skimmed. Well, the top is skimmed again, and then I've filled a couple like little low spots on this thing, and then kind of there, built up this front, because I think this is probably the last time I used the fiberglass infused stuff, mostly because I'm almost out of it. And then I might do a little bit more on the inside, but that's once we flip it over. But yeah. So now I gotta let this dry, and I'm thinking I might try and throw this guy in, but I think I'm gonna run to the store first, so I can get the sandable primer. I need to pick up some more sandpaper, but yeah, I think that should be it. So let's go to the store. Alright, we're back. So I got my sandable filler and sandable primer. I picked up some 60 grit and then another pack of the 100, which is what I've been using. But I'm going to use this to try and knock down like any of the big spots real quick, and then we'll go back to that. But yeah, so now hopefully stuff's dry. Yep, feels like it. So now we're going to go ahead and start sanding again. And then hopefully it'll be close. Hopefully I won't have to do anymore, and then I can do sandable primer. But we'll see, because I don't want to really waste any of that until we're really close with this. So let's sand again. Okay, so we got this thing all. We did another coat across the top, kind of did a little touch up on the front, a little bit of touch up on the back, and yeah, so now wait for this stuff to dry again, and then I'll go ahead and sand this stuff down, because I had a low spot up here, and then this all just needed another skim. This is real close, obviously, because you can tell this is a little bit thicker, and then obviously it gets kind of thicker as you go down. But yeah, slowly but surely we're getting there. I sanded down this side. I didn't really go too hard on it. It's still a little bit rough. But yeah, I'll get to that. I probably should have put a little bit right here to build that up. I think what I'm going to do right now is get this USB thing wired in. So let's do that. Alright, so I got it wired in. So now when you flip the ignition, the GPS comes on. So that's freaking sweet. So now I don't have to worry about like turning on a buttload of crap every time I get in the car, like the whatchamacallit did. Yeah, so then all you gotta do is hit agree. That's the extent of me turning on the car. So apparently it's super laggy. I know the battery was like basically dead, but yeah. So there's that, and then I just got this in the mail. This is actually a foot switch for my high-lows. I'm going to be putting that down there. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to attach it or where I'm going to put it quite yet, but this is going to be my high beams. So that's pretty sweet. I'll probably do it like right here or something. Maybe do it like right there. Alright, so skimmed it again. We had low spot up here again, and then this is still kind of got little low spots. I'm doing like little skims, so I think that's why I put so many coats. Usually I think you're supposed to do like a huge layer or a thicker layer. I try to keep it minimal so I don't have to sand a lot. But yeah, so now we're gonna wait for that to dry, and we might as well maybe dick around with this foot switch to make sure that it works. So let's do that. Right, so because it's gonna be power, I went ahead and sent some shrink tubing up over it, over these terminals, so that way nothing can get touched. And then I also am going to be running this shrink tubing across all of it so that it looks nice. And then if I can find one big enough, I might put one over this whole thing. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's do that. Alright, well there it is. So I got a big one over that. And then there's 2 layers of, like, I don't remember what size that was. 3/16 or something, no, 3/8. I think it's 3/8. Shrink tubing over it. And it's all the way up to there. So that way this is nice and protected since it'll be down by my feet. So now let's go ahead and figure out where we're going to mount this. And then I'll probably just self-tap it in for now. And then maybe eventually we can bolt it in or something. But yeah, even I guess you could do nut certs. I don't think I have any bolts. So JK. Well, let's go put this in. Alright, so I got it wired up. So we just self-tapped it in there for now. And it's ran up along all that over into the always on. So the ignition doesn't need to be on in order for, so when we press on this, that light's coming. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so I had to do a little past job. I got a little too thin here. Actually, you can see it kind of thinning. I think this stuff's still good. This is still pretty good. I do have a crack here, so I'm probably going to have to bevel that out. And then do this as well. That's what I did over here because it got a little thin. So now I'm going to have to shape this all out again, and hopefully that will fix that. If not, then I'm going to have to pretty much bevel it out and we can do body filler. Which I'd rather not, but yeah, it's just because I didn't cut this guy small enough, so there's not very much fiberglass right here. But otherwise, I think that's where we're going to stop for today. Unfortunately, I was hoping to put down some primer, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty shapooped of this. So, but yeah, it's really close. This is pretty close. There's a couple low spots left, but I'm going to get it in the sandable primer, and then we'll go from there. That'll make it easier for me to figure out where my low spots are. So what I'm thinking is pretty much going to let this dry, and then we'll sand that, get that good, and then we'll be able to put some primer on here. Looks like this spot right here might be thin too. But yeah, so then we'll be able to get some primer on here, and then we'll find out where our low spots are again. Pretty much just a lot of back and forth. Yeah, so now we got, when you flip the ignition on, our GPS comes on, so that's nice. And then I also got the foot switch that we got installed. So now when you step on the foot switch, it turns on my high beams, so that's nice. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. So like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.